Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Anakin. I have a tarot reading for you today. Let's get right into these cards. I'm going to ring the bell and then let's get into it. Clearing out the energy, asking for new energies to come in so that I can read them for you. Let's see what we got here today. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing, okay, what about this Nine of Wands? This Nine of Wands looks like he's got something that he wants to be doing right now. You may have something that you wanted or that you've been wanting to get done, you've been wanting to do, you've been wanting to get creative. The Nine of Wands is a go. It is a green light for that creative energy. As soon as this card comes out, it's like you're ready. You don't need to prepare anything else. You don't need to read any more instruction manuals. You're good to go. Go ahead and go get that thing done. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so we have the 9 into the 10 of Wands. Okay. So there has been a completion of energy, a green light that says, you're ready to start expressing this energy. And then we have the 10 of Wands. So okay, so here's what this is. This is, you got an opportunity. You started that opportunity. The opportunity has worked for you, is working for you. But now it feels like all you're able to do is these things like this. It might be feeling limited. It might be feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm in the tunnel now. I'm in it. I'm rowing the boat. Once you start rowing the boat, there's no stopping until you get to the other side. Okay, and so that's probably where you think or where your mind state is at this time, in the middle of that row, in the middle of the marathon. Okay. And you've just started rowing, or you've been rowing. Where are you going with this? Where are you going with this? Tower wants to sort of pop out. I'm going to let it come out. I'm going to let it come out if it wants to again. We did have the Tower sort of jump out there. So it's probably leading to something, big changes. Big changes. 10 of Pentacles. So we have two 10s here. So major completion. I'm getting a lot of completions happening, a lot of endings of cycles, and as the cycle comes to an end, you start to get better at whatever it is that you're doing, whatever these wands are, whatever actions that you've been taken or that have been taken or have been inspired to be taken. You're getting better at them. You're getting more proficient, more You're able to get into a flow state, and that flow state is helping you move these wands along. Now, the 10 of Pentacles, this is wish fulfillment. This is financial blessings. This is a community of people around you who are helping you along the way. So I'm seeing that, you might be moving in the dark, in the tunnel. You might be midway through in the marathon, but at the end, there's a big light. There's a huge light at the end of that tunnel. And maybe you're even picking up pentacles along the way. Okay, you might be finding a lot of coins on the ground at this time. You might be picking up pennies or dimes or nickels or quarters, okay? These are all signs that you're collecting your pentacles. You're collecting your achievements. You're inheriting your wealth, okay? 8 of Pentacles coming out in the upright position after this. You're being acknowledged, okay? This reading is acknowledging your hard work, really. I mean, they're saying that, you had the inspiration to take the action and you took it, and now you're on the road and you're walking it and you're doing the thing. And they're saying, the light at the end of the tunnel looks really bright, and, you might not be able to see it, but it's coming, and they want to promise you this. The 10 of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. But they are acknowledging you, and they're saying, it's excellent. You're doing an excellent job at having gratitude and having appreciation for yourself, for the world around you, seeing the light in every single thing that you enjoy, that you observe, that you're entertained by, okay? You're working on yourself, and it's very, very, it's very cool. It's very good energy that I'm getting from you, okay? We have the Four of Swords. So another thing that you might have been working on is with the mental, with the mind, clearing it out, getting it to a place of clarity so that you can receive and you can get the upgrades that are coming to you, that are owed to you. You might have a third eye activation that is very, very close. It's very, it's at the precipice. It's almost at the climax. It's time to push that energy up into your third eye and feel that pineal gland activation, okay? Release all of that, all of those chemicals within you, okay? You might be very spiritual, and that's why I'm talking about this. Very spiritual stuff, okay? Strength, okay? So we have strength coming out with the Four of Swords, okay? So there is some sort of spiritual gift, a divine blessing. You've been in this head down, just move forward, just keep on trucking energy, and they recognize you for it, and they've been seeing you do the meditations or whatever it is that you're doing, and it's almost like energy is being set right now up your spine into your crown. I'm getting major activations in my head at this moment right now. This might be happening for you as I'm speaking. It might happen to you, or already have happened to you. Possibly could happen to you in a meditation tonight after you watch this video. Knight of Swords upright. So what is he going after here? It looks like you're going to go after something, or you're going after something in the mind. Your mind, your mental is going after something. There's just some incredible pressure I'm feeling in my head at this time. An incredible amount of pressure. Empress in reverse. First card that has come out in the reverse position is the Empress. And so this is possibly a connection to your right brain that you're going after here. Your left brain is creating a communion, a harmony with your right brain. Okay, that's what these cards might look like. Now, it doesn't seem like, and that's what this pressure could be. I'm feeling major pressure. Wow. It could be the synchronization of those two hemispheres coming together within you. And so even though it feels really, really, it could feel like, intense sensations, it's important to remember that these things are upgrading our DNA. Like as your DNA goes through upgrades, as you go through light code activations and stuff like that, there could be sensations in your body, also in the head area, that feel like something might be wrong with you. But just trust, okay? Trust that these activations are doing you a service, okay? Because they are, especially if you've been, if there's nothing like actually physically wrong with you and you're feeling these things, it could be the sign of a mystical experience about to happen. And win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. Okay, so we have the left brain and the right brain and the left brain. Left brain is going after that right brain. They're trying to mingle. They want to mingle real bad inside of you. This is going to take spirit. This is going to take allowing, surrendering yourself to the world, to not being afraid of the unknown. You got to give it up. You got to give up your security. You got to give up the comfort. You got to, step out into that uncomfortable feeling of not knowing what is going on in your head, or not knowing what is going to happen if you reach this state of consciousness. Because at certain points, as you meditate and as you go up these fields and these levels of consciousness, to make your way up the scale and get up to the higher realms, you have to let go. You can't come with you. There's a part of you, the ego, the identity, the physical body, that can't come with, for sure. And then there's other parts of you that can't go up and up and up. And then once you get to the gate of heaven, you really can't get through. I mean, you can, but you can't take you with you. The win-win outcome here, this full moon in Libra, is definitely a balancing out of your masculine and your feminine side, though. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. If you can get into the mode where you're not really trying to force the energy to mingle and harmonize, especially if you're feeling it. I'm feeling it right now, so I'm like trying to talk you through it. Get to the mind state where this energy in your head that's coursing through your mind and it's trying to combine these two masculine and feminine hemispheres. Get it to the point where you're not forcing this energy to do anything. You're just allowing it in. You're allowing space for it to move around, to do whatever it needs to do. And it will do the thing. Okay? It will do the thing. That is what I have to say about that. Now, is there anything else the collective would like to know? Wow. New life. There's the Ankh with the blue. It's going to upgrade some sort of way of speaking, way of communicating, way of interpreting knowledge, sacred knowledge, ancient knowledge. This is going to come in through your mind, through your head. This is the activation that is currently being presented to you at this time. You might just be getting this activation as well. I'm getting it for sure. Growth. Yeah, it's definitely a growth process. Wow. Growth. New life. I mean, get ready. Get ready to experience some serious, far out things in the near future. Just far out stuff. Mystical experiences are definitely on the way. If you haven't had one very recently, you're about to have one. That is for sure. We are on August, I think this is August 12th now, which is a 3-day. 1 + 2 is 3. Day of relaxation, of peace, of rest. What else do we got for the collective? 5 of Wands, the moon in reverse. Ooh, okay. So, okay. Wow. So 5 of Wands upright, and then the moon in reverse. So you're being asked to take things on, not with action, but with emotion. Not with force, but with thought. With energy. Move your energy to move things around in your space. And this is just micro stuff. Like anything in the microcosm that is affecting you, is making you feel anything. Use your emotional guidance system. Use your emotions to influence the world around you, to get the things that you want into your world. Okay? If you just use actions, it's like Abraham Hicks always talks about vacuuming the house without turning the vacuum on. Yeah, you can run the vacuum around the house 3 or 4 times, but you're not going to pick up any dirt unless that thing's plugged in. Okay, so get yourself plugged in before you take action. What that means is get onto the scale, get onto the emotional scale, get in tune with your emotions. Because if you don't know that you're feeling angry, and you're feeling angry, then that's not gonna be conducive of success when it comes to, using your emotional guidance system. In order to use the thing, you got to know what you're feeling when you're feeling it. That can be very helpful. Now, I left the book. Ask and It Is Given in the car. But that is an exceptional book that would help you for sure in this time. Another thing is you might be in the 4D realm. You might be in the mode of high momentum. What I mean by that is if something gets you down, it gets you way down. If something gets you up, it gets you way up, okay? This is heightened momentum. This area is like when you get on a disc, you get flying in that direction. So just be careful and be choosy of what direction you want to go in. Okay? That's very important for you. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So you might be wondering, okay, so why do I have to experience this? Why is it me? Why am I getting to do this? Why am I having to go through this? Those questions could be present. They could not be. But look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. This is saying zoom out. Zoom out. Things are happening to you and you don't even know why right now. Things that you might meet somebody and then 10 days later figure out why you met them. You meet them at the grocery store, you talk for a little bit, and then 10 days later you realize that they own the apartment complex that you live in. And all of a sudden that you needed your trash to be taken out a certain way or whatever, and you have their contact. And you don't know why you meet people. You don't know why you do things. So look at the bigger picture when you're doing little things. Like, for instance, if you feel like going to Goodwill or going to the bookstore, and you get there and you go through all the books and you didn't buy anything, and you're like, oh, well, why did I go there? I just spent an hour at the bookstore. Or you feel called to go to the coffee shop, and then you go to the coffee shop, you have your regular coffee, and then nothing happened. It's like the universe delivered you this inspiration to go to the coffee shop, but then you're at the coffee shop and nothing happened. But you find out 2 weeks later that somebody saw you at the coffee shop. Or you find out 2 weeks later that the bookstore recognized you. Like, you have to look at and this is what zooming out is, okay? This is what you're being asked to do at this time. Some stuff that you're doing right now may not seem like it's all of that, but it is. And I promise you, these are how your blessings are coming in, through these occurrences. Okay, what else is happening here? Bring love into the situation. Okay, bring love into what situation? New moon in Aquarius. Okay. Power. Okay, so you might have some power that you've recently acquired. You might also be a powerful authority in whatever field of work that you're in. You might also have a very powerful way of speaking to people about things, about people, about ideas, about events. I'm getting your voice box. The way that you talk is really powerful. Bringing love into the situation, though. Bringing love into the situation. I'm going to pull a goddess. What kind of love do we want to bring into the situation here? Isis, past life. Situation involves your past life memories. Okay, so if you've been watching the Olympics and you've been feeling emotional from their successes, okay? You know, a lot of times I believe that the Olympics is like, and I love the Olympics, by the way. I love that. I love that stuff. You know, these Spartans, these representatives, these avatars in human form are coming into the world stage to present themselves as the best in the entire world. It is very, very interesting. And you might have some past lives or a past life where you experienced victories, powerful victories over others, like those gold medalists you see in the Olympics. You experienced a very, very powerful surge of energy in your past life. You probably were a winner. And so because you were a winner, because you had such like victory, you crave it. You crave it so much. You crave that victory because you're a victor. You're a gladiator. You're a warrior. You're somebody who wins, okay? And so bringing love into the situation, I'm getting that thing, love wins. I don't know where that's from, love wins. But it's like doing something so that you can win with love, okay? Three of Cups and the Devil. So 3 of Cups and the Devil, you have people, you might have had jealousy in your life. You might have had just people who celebrate your descent or celebrate when when things don't work out for you. And they celebrate this for many reasons. You know, one of the reasons could be is that they want you to stay at their level. They want you to stay with them, you know, however they are, wherever they are. Another thing this could be is just jealousy. Just they see you shining, okay? And they just want what you have. What is this about? What is this devil? What is this devil coming out for? The Hanged Man. So there's this energy in your life. You probably know who this is, but the devil's in reverse. So let's not, you may not know what or who this is, but you have power over this person. You have power over, especially when you've given your name to Jesus, okay? When you've accepted Jesus Christ energy within you, so that energy can surge into your heart, okay? and that the doorways of heaven will be open to you. Okay, once you've done this, it's like you command demons. They have to submit to your will. Okay? You command them. He said, do not rejoice in this, though. Rejoice in the fact that your name is written in heaven. Do not rejoice in the fact that you can command demons. But just know that if there's any negative entities, energies around you, and you've accepted Christ, and you're on the spiritual path, and you know you're a light worker, a healer, you have full command of demons. Okay? You have full command of them. So, knowing that, okay, they want you to bring love into the situation. So there might be somebody in your life, or an entity or an energy, who is trying to bring you down or wants to celebrate your downfall or something along those lines. Another thing is, with the devil in reverse, you could just be releasing this person, okay? But do it in the matter of love. Do it, if you're going to make a power move here, which might be coming, do it out of self-love. Don't do it out of hatred from them. Do it out of self-love. When we put out energy, we want to be putting out energy and loving energy, okay? So like, if you put out energy that has negative connotations to it, you're going to receive back that same energy, probably more so than you gave out. So when you cut people off, especially this devil, whoever this is, whatever this is, when you cut them off, do it out of an act of self-love. And that way, you're not karmically responsible for anything that happens to them, or for receiving that same treatment, okay? That's going to be one of the things. The Hanged Man here is also telling me, I'm going to have to ask about this. Enlightenment, a decision is made. 7 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. So, here's the thing. When you walk without God, which what these people were doing, when you walk without your divinity, it's very hard to make decisions, because everything seems so, there's a lot of sense gratification and a lot of ways that things can go out here. But when you start walking with God, and when you trust and have faith that you're being guided divinely into every step you take, the decision is already made for you. It's very easy. It's just walk forward. Just go over there. It's just pick up that sandwich. Just take a bite. It's just like, it's super easy. It's super flowy. Everything just seems so clear. And this is how you know you're on that emotional scale and you're in a high state of emotion. I was getting those major activations in the back of my brain just throughout this reading. But how you know you're walking with God is it's very calm. It's very smooth. It's very easy. It just seems like, yes, I want to go do it. It just seems like, oh, wow, this is so easy. This is so simple. I just got to do this. Oh, wow. When you're disconnected, it can feel like, I don't really, what are we going to, that's going to be what it feels like. So if you're feeling like that, go into meditation. Think about love. Think about Jesus. Think about Maharaji. Think about Neem Karoli Baba, or Saint Germain, or whoever it is that is your ascended master, is your spirit guide. Okay? I'm going to ask if there's anything else we want to know today. Is there anything else for this collective here? Anything that could possibly benefit them in a different way, in a more profound way than we already have benefited them in this reading? Major balance coming in, major balance. I'm getting a sense of harmony. I'm getting that your instrument just needs a little bit of tuning, which it's currently doing. We have the Fool and the Tower both in reverse, and then the Hanged Man upright. So, Tower's coming. Okay, Tower is coming. It's coming. It's an internal tower. It's something that's going to be a realization. It's going to be like, oh, I could have been doing this way this whole time. Or, oh, it was that easy? I had no idea. Okay, it's going to be something like that. Because we have the Fool here with the Tower, coupled. Here's the thing. You can have your cake and eat it too. You can live an easy life and also have as much as you want of your desires. You can do whatever you want. Okay? You can, like, as long as you're walking with God and you are putting forth the best effort that you possibly can in everything that you do, then there's nothing that can stop you. And there's just this carefree attitude that is coming for you. Okay? And you can't stop it. It's coming for you. It's going to take over. It's going to take over through massive internal destruction. Okay, that part of you that just questions everything, that is skeptical, that part of you that is critical, that part of you that doesn't necessarily always give you the easiest time, the part of you that is hard on yourself, that part of you is getting destroyed. Okay, and that part of you is getting replaced by this fool. Okay, you're being asked to take on that purity, that innocence, that leap of faith energy, that burn the bridges, burn the ships, let's go forward. Okay. Then we have the Hanged Man in reverse again. And this is just, again, I'm just feeling like walking with God, walking with the divine. You're not doing what society thinks is the right thing to do. You're doing the right thing for you. Okay? You're doing the thing in the most perfect way that you possibly could. And that's walking with God for sure. Protection, you're very protected. This is the first card. Very orange card. Okay, you're being protected by the angelic realm at this time. Spiritual cleansing. Yeah, and if you've been feeling those sensations, if you've been feeling the head stuff through it, even when I'm talking to you now, these cramps that you have in your body, these tightnesses that we feel, a lot of times it can be spiritual detoxification. Okay, energy centers getting cleared. So you might be going through some spiritual cleaning because you're walking with God. Boundaries. Whoa. Okay, 26. Card number 26. Boundaries. What kind of boundaries are we talking about here? What kind of boundaries are we talking about? Oh, okay. So it's like when you're first growing a tree, you want to like encompass the sapling with a little bit of fencing so that the cows can't step on it, trample it until that tree gets big enough. And so when you have these new ideas in your mind, when you're cleansing, when you're clearing stuff out, you want to set up a little bit of boundaries around yourself. Either, saying, hey, I'm going to be quiet for the next few days. Hey, if conversation gets too much for me over the course of the next week or so, I'm going to have to just go into the room and take an hour or two to myself. Okay, the way that we set boundaries, okay, the perfect way to set boundaries is to not tell the other person what they got to do. Okay, don't talk to me like that. Don't walk in here like that. That's not the proper way to set boundaries. The proper way to set boundaries is to tell them what you're going to do. Okay? If you yell at me, I will leave the conversation for 20 minutes. That's a very healthy boundary because it's not telling them to stop yelling. It's telling them, hey, if you do that, here's what I'm going to do. Because I have power over myself. Right? Okay, so boundaries do need to be set to protect that cleansing that is going on. Looking at the bigger picture is huge. Okay, and that's another hanged man sort of energy, which is like walking with God, understanding that, there's a plan for you. There's a divine timing. There's a reason why you're in every area that you're in. There's a reason why you've manifested the sink full of dishes or the trash full of trash. There's a reason why you manifested that to go take that out. There's a reason why you manifested a free work day or a paid vacation or whatever it is you manifested. There's a reason why you manifested it, okay? And you may not know the reason for another week or so. And that's probably why, that's why I get these readings when I see signs and I'm not sure what it is. But hopefully I can help you with that, actually, for sure. In fact, no. Okay, Goddess card and Soul Message to finish this thing off. Unag. Actually, easy does it. I love this card. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. As always. As always, baby. It's always perfect. All the time. Every moment. Every moment is perfect. And then let yourself be drawn by the pool of what you truly love. Man, if that ain't true. Divine purpose, mission in life, being guided, whatever you truly love is going to take just the same amount of time as anything else you do. If you want to become an artist, a painter, it's going to take you just the same amount of time to do that as it's going to take you to do the thing that you don't want to do. So why not just do the thing that you want to do? That's where I'm going to leave it. Easy does it though. No rush, no hurry. You got the rest of your life. In fact, not even just your life. You got the rest of eternity, because you are not this body. You are not this 3D version. You're the soul that lives within you. Okay, bye-bye.